Hi, everyone. So, you've landed an interview for a good ServiceNow job, but are you finding the interview process is taking 3, sometimes even 4 weeks? Are you wondering why it's. Hi, my name is Bimani Shiva Prasad, and I've seen so many candidates make the same mistakes. I've also seen what the candidates who get hired do differently. This whole hiring process is designed to test everything: your technical skills, how you solve problems, and if you're a good fit for the team. It's not just about knowing the answers. You have to show them your value from the very first call. In this video, I'm going to share the exact preparation strategies that will make you the one candidate they feel they can't lose. These are the tips that can turn a long, multi-week process into a quick job offer. So watch the video till the end. I will definitely give you some good knowledge on this. Okay, so first, let's look at what this process actually is. It's not a bunch of random calls. It's a structured process that usually has 3 to 5 stages. It starts with a recruiter call, maybe 15 to 30 minutes, just to check if you have the basic skills they need. This is just to get you in the door. After that, you'll have a technical interview with the hiring manager where they will go deep into your platform knowledge. Then, you might get a hands-on assignment or a panel interview with many team members at once. Some companies even do a separate behavioral interview just for soft skills. Most candidates see these as separate interviews to pass. That's a mistake. You need to see it as a series of steps, and for each step, you need to prepare specifically. The recruiter wants to hear about business value. The hiring manager wants to see your technical knowledge. The panel wants to see how you think and work with others. Knowing who you're talking to and what they're looking for is the first secret, right? The first and most important thing you need to do is stop trying to learn everything. The ServiceNow platform is huge, and if you try to learn it all, you won't be an expert in anything for the interview. The key to getting a quick offer is to show deep knowledge that perfectly matches the job you are interviewing for. Your preparation has to be for that specific role. If it's a developer role, you should be completely focused on custom application development. You need to know Flow Designer, business rules, client scripts, and API integrations very well. You should be ready to talk about why you chose to write a script in a certain way. If you want an administrator role, your focus is different. It's the core of the instance. You should master things like user and role management, ACLs, customizing forms, and building reports and dashboards. You must be an expert in automation with Flow Designer and know all about import sets and transform maps. And for an architect role, you have to think about the big picture, platform architecture, how to make the system perform well with huge amounts of data, and designing large-scale integrations securely. When an interviewer sees that your knowledge is deep and focused on exactly what they need, you will immediately stand out. They don't just see another candidate. They see someone who can solve their problems. Now, here is the one thing that will set you apart more than any certificate: real, hands-on proof of your skills. Just talking about concepts is not enough. Anyone can read documentation. What gets you hired is showing that you can actually build things. This is why your free personal developer instance, or PDI, is your most powerful tool. So don't just talk about incident management. Go into your PDI and actually build a custom workflow. Don't just say you understand the service catalog. Create a full catalog item from the beginning with variables and an automated fulfillment process. Use your PDI to build a few small projects. Maybe a simple app for employee onboarding or a tool to manage inventory. This does two very important things. First, it gives you a place to practice and to fail, to fix bugs, and to really learn. More importantly, it gives you real examples you can talk about in your interview. So when they ask you about business rules, you won't just give a textbook definition. You'll say, in a small employee onboarding app I built, I used an async business rule to start an integration after the record was saved. This was done so the user didn't have to wait. An answer like that is real. It's the sound of someone who has actually done the work. Okay, if you're finding this useful and you want more strategies for your ServiceNow career, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps more people find this content and shows me that I'm creating something valuable for you. Okay, let's keep going. Now that you have stories from your PDI projects, you need a simple way to share them effectively. That framework is the STAR method: situation, task, action, and result. You should try to answer every scenario-based question using this structure. Let's say they ask, "Tell me about a time you solved a difficult problem." A normal answer might be, "Yeah, there was a slow script, and I looked into it and optimized it." But a much better answer would be, "Situation. The service desk told us the incident form was taking over 15 seconds to load, which was a bad experience for users. Task. My job was to find the cause and get the load time under 3 seconds. Action. I used the script debugger and found the problem was 3 slow queries in a client script. I moved this logic to a script include and used an asynchronous glide AJAX call to get the data after the form loaded. Result. After my change, the form loaded in 1.5 seconds, which was a 90% improvement. The service desk team was very happy. You see the difference, right? One is just a statement. The other is evidence. It's specific, technical, and has numbers. Hiring managers are trained to listen for this structure. When you use it, you are speaking their language. You are not just answering a question. You are presenting a small case study where you solved the problem. Okay, so your technical skills are strong and they will get you to the final interview. But it's your professional skills that will get you the offer. In that final interview, they are thinking, do I want to work with this person every day? First, speak clearly and with confidence. Avoid using words like I think or maybe. And if you don't know something, it's okay to say that. Honesty is very important. A good response is, I have not worked with the GRC module before, but my experience in ITSM and data modeling will help me learn it very quickly. I'm a fast learner. Second, show that you are genuinely interested. Be curious. One of the best ways to do this is to talk about a feature from the latest ServiceNow release and how you are excited to use it. This shows you are passionate about the platform, not just looking for any job. Finally, show you are a team player. ServiceNow is a team sport. Use the word we when you talk about past projects and show that you can communicate with both technical and non-technical people. They are hiring a teammate. At the end of the interview, they will ask, do you have any questions for us? The worst answer is no. This is your chance to interview them, and it shows you are a serious professional. You should prepare at least 5 questions. Think about different topics. What kind of training and certification support do you provide for your ServiceNow team? What does a typical career path look like for a developer in this role? How does the team work together on big projects? What are the biggest goals for the ServiceNow platform here in the next year? These questions show you are thinking long-term about your career and how you can help the company succeed. It leaves a very strong positive impression. So let's bring it all together. The long ServiceNow interview process is not there to stop you. It's there to find the best people. You win by working smarter, not just harder. You will understand the process and prepare for each stage. You will focus on your specific role, not the whole platform. You will use your personal developer instance to build real proof of your skills. You will explain your value using the STAR method, and you will show the confidence and collaborative spirit of a real professional. When you follow these strategies, you are no longer a passive candidate just hoping to be picked. You become an expert who is proving your value. You make their decision easy and show them you are the candidate they should hire. You don't just get through the interview, you control it and walk away with the offer. To help you put all of this into action, I've created a free ServiceNow interview questions for you. It covers everything we talked about today. You can prepare it for free using the www.varshithaeducation.in website. Thank you for watching, and now go and prepare.